All right, welcome back to the channel, everyone. Fellow entrepreneurs, welcome back. We have a reminder here from Shopify that the holiday season is coming and the holidays are starting now. If you have a Shopify store or multiple Shopify stores like I do, you know that October, December, November is in there too, and January are the most important months of the e-commerce and the commerce schedule. In fact, if you ever looked at sales data or the entire year, it kind of looks like this. And then when you get to October, November, December, it goes like this. The amount of sales and the amount of transactions and the amount of just dollars exchanging hands, it turns into this wall in October, and then November, December kind of upticks, and then it kind of comes right back down again. And so this is what we are being reminded of today, that the Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and holiday season is starting, as they did a survey here when people are going to be shopping this year. 41% say October or earlier, 39% say November, and 20% say December. So if you have a Shopify store already, get ready. This is coming maybe even earlier than expected. 41% say October or earlier. That's already now. And if you're thinking about running a Shopify store or opening up a Shopify store, there's no better time to do it than this holiday season. Truly, 74% of customers in the US surveyed that they are going to spend as much or more than they did last year on holiday gifts. And this is where you can capitalize as a Shopify merchant. In fact, because I've been in the industry for so long now, it's not uncommon whatsoever to see people just opening Shopify stores just for these 3 months. Just for these 3 months, October, November, and December, and January, and then closing the store altogether just to capitalize on all this momentum. Even if you don't get as many sales as you'd like, you do get so much analytical data about your target market, about your product, and you learn so much just about the industry and Shopify in general, running a Shopify store, that is invaluable, that is really, really hard to get throughout the year when data is kind of like this. But when you capitalize on all the momentum that comes in October, November, and December, it's a great time to be in the industry for sure. Because if you think about it, the way Shopify has their current setup now is that they have a 3-day free trial, right? They have a 3-day free trial. You don't have to put in any credit card information or anything at all. You just sign up with your email and you have a store that you can work on for 3 days for free. After the 3 days, you have to pick a plan. You have to pick a plan, any plan you want, depending on the size of your business. And then once you pick your plan, you get $1 a month per month for 3 months. That's a terrible 3. That's another terrible 3. That's another terrible 3 for 3 months. So if you're planning to open a Shopify store, or if you have a Shopify store and you want to open up another one, it's very common for people just to open up, because of their current promotion strategy, to open up a 3-day trial, pick a plan for 3 months. All their spending is $3 total, and that gives them 3 days and 3 months for just $3. And that is really all you need to capitalize on October, November, December, and then January, because we have such a rush of momentum in these 3 months in October, November, and December. But we have to keep in mind that we do get a massive influx of returns in January, because everybody is buying things for their friends and their family, and maybe they're buying things around Black Friday and Cyber Monday for holiday gifts. And so everybody goes and gives each other their presents around the holidays, and things don't fit. Sweaters, apparels, they're the wrong size and they have to come back. I remember one of the earliest Shopify stores that I made years and years ago was just an apparel store, as I'm sure a lot of you guys have. And we had so many returns in the January month, we were a little shocked. If you are in, for example, an apparel brand and you're running Black Friday, Cyber Monday deals, and you're going through the holidays, and maybe this is your first time running a Shopify store, you need to make sure you have very clear return policies, because we had near 40% return rate. And this wasn't anything to do with the product or quality. It's just kind of the industry standard, because there's so many transactions going on in this period here, these 3 months, of people buying things for other people. So people aren't trying the item, people are guessing on what people like, that there are a huge amount of returns in the coming months in January and February as well. So you have this massive throughout the year, just kind of up and down. Then you have your wall, Black Friday, Cyber Monday kind of kicks that off. And then you kind of have these up and down swings with a lot of kind of returns. At the end of it, that kind of that brings us back to the beginning of the year. Shopify gives us some tips here of if you're going to start a new Shopify store or an additional Shopify store, or if you're starting a store for a first time and you're thinking about it. Some ideas here that you can sell on some products. Trending product categories could be costumes, of course, mobile phone, tablet, tripods, and monopods, of course, play vehicles, stockings, and snow pants, snowsuits. Just some ideas of some very highly trending products that are coming for the season. Of course, things like outerwear, scarves, coats are very popular. Toys, phones, tablets, accessories, of course. And the thing with e-commerce is that it just keeps going up and up and up and up. Like if you haven't started a Shopify store, you've been following me for a little bit and you've been thinking about it, it's a great time to just start, just to do something, either to get some sales, some business experience, or some data to back up your research on your product or your customer market. It's more accessible to open up a Shopify store than ever before, but that doesn't mean that it is not worth doing. I remember reading this article last year around the holidays when this came out last year, November 29th, and it is the same deal every year. It's just a record-breaking Black Friday, Cyber Monday record each year. So in 2021, sales in Black Friday, Cyber Monday were $6.3 billion during Shopify's Black Friday, Cyber Monday weekend. Just the weekend. $6.3 billion in 2021. And then in 2022, it beat it, $7.5 billion in sales just on the Black Friday, Cyber Monday weekend. It's crazy amount of numbers. And they have all these statistics that I remember reading last year about the most profitable time, the average order value, the top cities to target and top selling countries worldwide, the top categories, the top markets like selling from Canada to United States or United Kingdom to United States. And there's a ton of research here, but the point is, it is the beginning of October and we are getting ready for this massive wall spike of transactions to come in once again. It's my advice. You have a Shopify store, maybe open up another one. If you're thinking about running a Shopify store, this is the best time of year to do it. You know, with Shopify's promos right now, you can make a Shopify store for 3-4 months, $3, and capitalize on this incoming wall of holiday shopping. That's it for this video. Just a quick little reminder of what is coming up and how to plan for it. It's always important to have a Black Friday, Cyber Monday plan, whether those are big discounts, big promotions, buy one, get ones, bundles, all this stuff. This happens every year and the hype is real and the records just keep getting broken and the transactions just keep getting larger and larger. So the market is coming to you, so do your best. And of course, if you want to join a community of like-minded entrepreneurs so you don't have to do your entire e-commerce journey by yourself, consider subscribing, learning from someone who's been in the industry for a decade now, and learn from all the fellow entrepreneurs in the community, as it's the most exciting time of the year for your small businesses. If this video has helped you in any way, consider leaving a like so I know. I truly just like helping fellow entrepreneurs and creating a community of like-minded entrepreneurs so we don't have to do all of this by ourselves. And if you do subscribe, I will see you in the next video.